Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Hassan. Welcome back again. I'm going to be showing you the setups, the analysis and the setups especially for swing traders, but you can use the strategy for swing trading and also day trading for as long as you can align the time frames very well. So I'm going to be reviewing four pairs, NZD, USD, USD JPY, Euro NZD and Euro CAD. I'll start with NZD USD. So stay attentive. Be cool. If you don't have a strategy currently you're using, this might be a good strategy for you, but it just requires a little bit patience. However, everything principled and straight are going to be revealed in the video. So stick around until the end, and then you're going to be getting full value from this video. So people who have not yet subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel. People who have not yet who do not like our videos after watching them, kindly like the video. So let's proceed straight to USD JPY, and the strategy is very simple. You start from the weekly time frame, so I'll just remove these drawings here and then go to the weekly time frame. So you start from the weekly time frame. After starting from the weekly time frame, you're looking for what? You're looking for one thing. You're looking for a candlestick pattern. People who don't know about candlesticks, you're looking for a candlestick pattern. So a candlestick pattern simply means there's a specific type of candlestick formation. Like for example, an evening star or morning star. Remember, it is the weekly time frame. So an evening star or morning star on the weekly time frame, it is a very big thing. So what do we see? Let's just first start to identify the evening stars or morning stars on this time frame and then see. So I'll start with let me start with this one here. This is an evening star, very beautiful one. This is a candle formation whereby you have a green candle, an indecision candle. It can be a pin bar, it can be a doji like this one, it can be an inverted hammer. Then you have a red candle that overlaps both of the candles. They can be the same size, but the one that overlaps or engulfs both of the candles is the best that you can use. And you can see how this one gave a very good move to the downside. So we drop and see there is no any here. Someone can say this one here, you might be right, but you are not. Why? Because you see this huge bearish momentum. Yes, there's a rejection down here, and then there's a green candle, but this green candle does not even engulf the doji, so this one does not count. So let's proceed. And then you had another one here, green candle, and then indecision candle, and then a huge engulfing bearish candle. This one was valid. However, it was retesting this demand zone to get more momentum to go to the upside. So this one was valid, but you would only buy up to around this area and wait to see what would happen. So this one was also valid. This is a rally based rally. So we continue. Do you see any other? No. Up there is no. And then we see one here, green candle, inverted hammer, and then bearish engulfing candle. And then we had a retracement, and then price dropped. I hope this one worked. If it didn't work, it worked here. And then we had another one. Now this is the one I'm going to be showing you about. In fact, we have two here. We have this one, green candle, an inverted hammer, and then bearish engulfing candle. And then we have another one here, a red candle, a hammer, and bullish hammer, and then bullish engulfing candle. So we shall start with this one here. I hope you guys are following. So if you see an evening star or morning star, for example, this is an evening star, there's one thing that you want. Mark the indecision candle first. Indecision candle, mark it. Depending on how the information is and the way the wick is long, you can mark from the closing price to the wick up, or from the wick to the wick, so it depends. Then mark now this is the the formation. It is already done. You have a green candle, an indecision candle, and a bearish engulfing candle. So the formation is already done. So now you come the next week, which is this one. Now this is the week you're going to look for trades from. So you'll come here, drop down to the 1 hour below, that is the daily. So after dropping down to the 1 hour below, what do we see? We see that this week started from here. However, the hour zone is big and we don't expect price action to go up to here because we are in a downtrend, we are not in an uptrend. So we just refine the zone to the closing price of this candle, or you can put it to the week here, but the candle would be better for me. But okay, let's just use the week because it is the indecision candle there. Yes, no, yeah, I think that is it. So now what do you see? You see that price opened here on Monday, then immediately it opened, it cleared the low here and then started going up, went up, and then went up to this area. After touching the zone, it dropped massively. You get my point, guys? After touching the zone, it dropped massively. So this zone, in order for us to refine it, let's go to the 4 hour, because that is where we shall enter the trade from. Where is it? It is here. So this was the zone, this was the supply zone, like that. So price opened and immediately opened from here, but it had even broken the demand zone here, so meaning we were still going down. So after opening from here, immediately it opened, it started retracing to the upside, retraced up to that zone and dropped. Immediately it reached that zone, it dropped. So now if you to enter, and don't worry if you're not understanding the video, it's just because it is the first time you're watching it. So this one stop loss had to be 70, so I don't know if the 1 hour would refine it more. But remember, I told you guys your entries should be there, but put a little of wiggle room for price action. So that one had to be around 70 to 75. If you put it so tight, you're going to be stopped down. Doesn't mean that you're wrong, it just simply means you're so conservative and mean on your stop losses. So you were taken out and price moved out in your direction. So you target the previous low, which is this one. So price gave you 300 pips in just one move. That same week, price opened and gave you 300 pips. I think the trade on Tuesday, that is when you got you hit your take profit. 300 pips, guys, in one move. 1 is to 4. So that is one. And if you've not understood it, don't worry, just go and rewatch the video again. This time watch it slowly. Guys, trading videos, if you're to learn those trading videos, you'll have to watch them slowly. Watch them like 7 times. If you watch one video and go, you'll never understand anything from any video. There is no one simple video that is going to give you total understanding of the market. You'll have to watch different videos repeatedly. I cannot tell how many hours of watch time I've put in watching different trading videos. Even after paying money for mentors, I still watch videos. Even some other mentors give you videos to watch. So you'll watch and watch and watch and watch again. But the only way you'll get benefit from them is when you watch and rewatch and rewatch and rewatch until when you get to understand something. So now we have a morning star on USDJPY. And this is when we can wait upon and see what is going to happen. So if you look at here, you see this is a red candle, an indecision candle, and a hammer for that matter, and then a bullish engulfing candle. Very good hammer. Now you're going to mark from the top to the bottom like that. You see, that is a clean area of demand and supply. Now at this point, me, I'm already convinced if price is coming down, it will buy from this area. Now that we have made a higher high from this previous 2 highs, just got the line chart. This is a high, a low, a higher high, a higher low, and now a higher high. So I'm expecting that if we're going to buy massively, we shall come test this area and buy. So now just drop down to, but this is the weekly time frame, just drop down to the daily time frame. What do you see on the daily time frame? We have a zone here. So just refine the zone to this candle, this candlestick here, That is the zone that we have. That is the daily zone. We have broken the previous structure to make a high, and you see there is a lot of trend line liquidity down here. You see how you build your trade setup, your narrative, your trade narrative, stacking confluences against you. So this is a weekly demand zone, happens to also be a supply, a weekly, a daily demand zone, weekly demand zone, daily demand zone in the same area. There is liquidity here, trend line liquidity, 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3 touches of trend line liquidity down there. Now there is a break of structure. So, I use this one, but some people can use this also. This one, clear break of structure. There was a supply zone here that has been taken out by this price action. So what you expect is that if price can be brave enough to come down here and tap into this zone, remember this is a daily zone, guys. If price comes down here to tap into this zone, and I know if price is to sell, maybe it can come up here, react from this supply zone. You see that supply zone, tap into this zone, and then drop down here before it can massively buy to the upside. That is what I'm expecting. It doesn't mean that it is what is going to happen. So we shall just drop down to the 4-hour and see the zone. If you come to the 4-hour, the zone is so big, it can be refined up to there because it is so big. That is the supply zone. So same thing as the daily. So if price is to buy and not sell from here, and not sell from this 4-hour zone, price is not sold from this 4-hour zone, this one here, and come all the way down before it can buy, then it will go through the zone, tap here, sell, and then buy. That is what I'm expecting on USD JPY. Remember, this is a live market that I've been analyzing, so you just have to wait. So expect price to tap this area, reject that area, and then sell up to here before it can buy to the upside. However, we can just look out and see what price action is going to do. Okay, so let's proceed. So yes, DJPY, keep it on your watch list. That analysis should be able to help you. Okay, let's proceed to NZDUSD. Now, NZDUSD, where did I want to show? This one here. I wanted to show you up here. This is NZDUSD. This is an evening star. However, this is not an evening star that we would want to trade, but it played out well. It played out well. For those of you who don't know the meaning of evening star, it's simple. It is a reversal pattern, and if it happens on time frames like the weekly, you are in for a long trade, a longer bearish momentum. So I'll just mark this motherfucker well, like that. So this is our evening star. How is it looking? This is a bullish candle, an indecision candle, and a bearish candle. We would want this bullish candle to be smaller than this bearish candle. However, it did not work out. And we had also another one here, a bullish candle, indecision candle, a bearish candle with a wick to the upside. By the way, this was a very good one. It gave a reaction, price went up to here, but still it closed as a bullish candle, which engulfed even the previous two candles, which is not a good sign for sales. But it made another evening star there. So now, after marking this candle very well, you're going to mark the next candle, because after the formation, this is the full formation, 3 candlestick pattern, 1 2 3, it has been formed. So now mark the next candles, because these are the next candles, the one that are going to retest into this supply zone before you can sell off. So just mark the next candles and wait. So we have marked the next candle, which is this one. So let's go to the lower time frame, that is the daily. So what do you see? That price started from, after making that evening star, you made a high, a low, a high, and then Price opened here and made a lower low. That is a QM pattern, guys. That is a QM pattern, a motherfucking confirmation that we are likely to go down. So, and remember, this is the daily time frame. A low, a high, a low, a higher high, and a lower low. So price opened and make, this was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Price closed here on Friday, making a lower low. Just go to the line chart and see that thing clearly. I'll teach you trading by force and you'll be profitable by force. You'll quit your jobs by force. So this is a high, a low, a higher high, a lower low. Hey, this is a change of character, guys. So that is a QM formation. So after seeing this QM formation, price is likely to react from the supply zone that is up here. And this, in this case, it was a clear supply zone here with the liquidity up here. So that was the first week. The second week started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was Friday. This was Thursday. The second week started from here. This was Thursday. And look at the sniper entry, guys. Tapped it to the zone, immediately it turned around. And now I want you to see the movement. Guys, this part of the video of the analysis, go and watch this analysis again and again and again. You're going to get some valuable information from here. The moment price tapped into this zone on the fourth day of the second week, price dropped, giving you 174 pips. 1 is to 4. Prepare and execute. Then after retraced a little bit, after breaking structure here, retraced a little bit, I think, to come and react from this supply zone, which it did not tap, and then it dropped further, giving you 230 pips, guys. And now it has reacted from this zone. It is continuing to make guys, don't say that I did give you the premium content, and I'm going to analyze this video tomorrow again. If you have not understood it today and you've watched and not understood, I'm going to analyze it tomorrow again in order for you to understand even more. So because I'm so happy with this kind of formation, there are a lot of confluences here. Break of structure, change of character, supply zone, QM pattern, head and shoulder formation. Guys, there are a lot of confluences there. So this one I'm going to analyze it again, definitely in ZUSD. Tomorrow to the 7th trade I'm going to repeat. So after reaching here, price retested from the supply zone and it is already dropping again, guys. Yesterday tapped into the zone, today it has opened and now it is dropping. Same supply zone, it is dropping now. It has so far dropped 39 pips. 39 pips, guys. Now this is the daily time frame. We don't get trades from the daily time frame, though it can also give us direction. So drop down to the 4-hour time frame. So now the 4-hour time frame, the zone is still the same. However, if you wanted to refine it further, this is the problem with the refining. You're going to lose your, you're not going to lose the trend, but you're going to miss out on the trade if you want to refine it further. So 30 pips should be okay. So price came and immediately started retracing, tapped into the zone, and look at the drop, guys. Look at the fucking drop. Remember, on the 4-hour it is very clean. A drop, a base, a drop, leaving here clear supply zone with liquidity to be swept. Then price came back and tapped in. But remember, we got this trade all the way from the weekly time frame. All the way from the weekly time frame. That means we are targeting the weekly targets. And after dropping here, it came to react. This one reacted from the fair value gap around here, the imbalance. But then after reacting, look, drop, base, drop. Very good drop. Price has come to retest from this drop and then gave you this wonderful pips. So far you would be in how many profits? You are in 44. You are in 44 pips profit, and this one is to 1. So I think, guys, you have gotten something from the video. It is around 19 minutes. I'm not going to proceed with other pairs, guys. The video is too long. You guys never watch the full video, so I don't think I'll proceed the other pairs. But I think you can see. I think you can see the setups. Very clear and clean setups. All you have to do is master the concepts. If you master the concepts, you're free to be bagging your pips. Okay, I'll just add I wanted to add one more pair, but I think I will not add. Look, price is still dropping, guys. Still dropping, and there is a rally base rally here, so it might see a little bit reaction here before it can drop down here. But price is still dropping. There's also a demand zone down here. So I think that is all for today, guys. So let me just end there the video. The remaining pairs, that is the Euro NZD and US Euro card, I'm going to talk about tomorrow. Plus also add you similar analysis for NZD USD tomorrow. So that is all, guys, for today. Have a wonderful day, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also like the video. That is all for today. Bye.